everybody, this is Leone. I've come to do your weekly guidance. I hope you're good and well. So this is from the 10th through to the 14th. So we're going to be using the Wonderland Tarot and some Archangel animals at the end to give you that final message as well. Okay. So let's just show me a sigh of relief. This week, James. I heard James, Mary, Anthony, Leah, Margaret. I think this is also a surname of Patterson as well. I don't know where this is from or who this is for, so I'm just going to give it. And number 69 is also very relevant, as number 17 is also too. So look out for those numbers. 17 is also a very healing number. I've got jaw ache, toothache here as well for somebody this week. So just aware of the energy. So, don't take this as medical advice or anything like that, as I'm not a doctor. Just got problems with teeth, so just watch out for that. There's someone's when someone gnaws their teeth during their sleep, got aches and pains in my jaws here, so it's just something to be aware of. Anyhow, moving on to the messages, it could be relevant to you, it could be Joe Blogs down the road, who knows, but that's kind of what's coming through. But I was kind of feeling some kind of sigh of relief is coming in this week. There is a need to wrap up warm here as well. The legs, the lower part of the body is absolutely freezing here for you guys as well. So if you are suffering in any kind of way down to the coldness, I know we've got cold weather coming in this week anyhow in the UK, or colder, I should say. It's like hunt the sun here. Anyhow, but you've got to keep warm. You've got to keep warm. It's to do with your circulation. It's also to do with the bones and um, all the other functions or non-functions within. So it's about looking after yourself in every way possible this week. You could find yourself being very, very cold. So grab that hot water bottle, blanket, whatever you need. But I'm certainly seeing the lower parts of the body suffering this week. Yeah. For some of you guys, there is a need to rest, to take time out. Some of this could be to do with family here in some kind of way, just worn out, just absolutely worn out. I also see animals could be very important here for somebody as well, and in particular cats, because I'm seeing a white fluffy cat here as well for somebody. This may be just a very specific message for just that one person. So just take what resonates for you. I will try and cover everybody as much as I can. I don't know if we've got royal blood here in some kind of way. Somebody could be looking into their ancestry or something along those lines, or the family tree or something, and come to a stop or a halt or a block in some kind of way. Again, we're off the side here. There's a lot of distractions anyhow, or the need to be distracted this week with whatever's going on in your lives at the moment. So all these different things that are popping up and slipping in there in the background of for distraction for you. And maybe if you go back in history, you might find something relevant to you right here and right now as well as to what's going on. And if we're talking health, there could be links to do with that as well. But I certainly feel somebody's very, very tired, very worn out in every way, shape, and form here. And could certainly be thinking of the past here as well. But the Ten of Pentacles should be about stability and security and things coming together nicely for you, hard work and efforts paying off. And it kind of is. It really, really is in the background there. But maybe you guys haven't been seeing this at the moment. Maybe you haven't been seeing the rewards of all your hard work and efforts. But you're certainly on that right track. You are on the right track, but don't wear yourself out in the process. Everything in life is all about balance. And I kind of feel like you've got everything you need here. You don't need to worry. You don't need to stress. You don't need to put any more pressure on yourselves. Just allow things to start flowing for you. It could be like a support here as well in some kind of way, which is, if you're doing something all on your own, you're going to have that lack of support, aren't you? So again, some of you are questioning the loyalty around you. Some of you are questioning who's right, who's wrong, what you've had, what you've lost, what you've gained. We've got all of these things up in the air that you're thinking about at the moment. And again, that when you're thinking, it wears you out. It really wears you out. Yeah, look, just that we've got the Six of Cups and we've got the King of Cups. So this is all about memories and things to do with the past. Could be family related or family linked in some kind of way. Lots of thinking going on, and it kind of feels like you're in a sea of feelings and emotions here. Your emotions are getting on top of you. You might be putting on a brave face to the outside world, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on within. So again, it is a case of looking after yourselves, focusing on what's important and looking back in good ways. And again, if you are looking at family history and things like that to do with your health, you're going to see something. You are going to see something. But when it comes to loyalty, stability, security, I kind of feel like it's up to you what you do now. It's up to you. You are in charge. You are in charge. Very sicky feeling in the air. Someone is worried, really, really worried. Feelings and emotions, I'm not going to lie, could get to you this week, okay? Lots of thinking, lots of overthinking. I know I say every kind of week, but I don't know, for this particular week in the mix, something's really got you, and it could be family related, family linked in some kind of way. Maybe you're looking back, reminiscing over old times, what you may have had or what you lost or what you went through. Again, we could have health cropping up here as well, which is linked into the family lineage in some kind of way. You could be looking at the family tree. It could be someone from your past coming back here as well, or a past situation coming back to you. It's kind of like you make that little bit of progress, then you get sucked back. It's kind of one step forward, two back this week. But I do need to say, look, you are making progress. And I do feel a lot of you are facing a lot of your own fears at the moment. But again, you're seeing a lot of truths. You're seeing the light. You are seeing a lot of truths. Um, And maybe you've asked to see the truth. Maybe you've asked to see things happen around you. Maybe you've asked to kind of see that light at the end of the tunnel. And the only way to see that light at the end of the tunnel is to accept the truth in some kind of way. This goes way back, though. What you're feeling goes way back. This is not just, let's just say, this is keep an open mind. This is not just this lifetime. You're dealing with the energies from many multiple different lifetimes of suffering, hurt, pain, physically, mentally, emotionally. But you are making progress. It's kind of been tough. It has really been tough here, and a lot of you are really, really trying to hold it together, putting on a brave face. You've been dealing with a lot. You have been dealing with a lot, but look at the knowledge and wisdom that you carry now. I'm going to say that this journey has been a positive, even though it doesn't feel like it. It has been a positive. You've learned a lot. You've grown. You've outgrown. You've changed. And with change comes new people, new energies, new vibes, new situations, new lessons. But what you're struggling is battling those feelings and emotions with it. Some of you, yeah, you could be feeling guilty. You could be feeling, I wish this and I wish that. You could be carrying all sorts of feelings and emotions and find it difficult to overcome those. And we've got the moon here as well, which brings those feelings and emotions out. It heightens everything so that you face it, so that you deal with that rather than suppressing that any longer, because you don't need to carry that with you. You really don't. Carrying that gets heavy and it gets heavier. So it slows you down. That's what happens. It's not quite the fairy tale you expected, granted. As kids, we kind of have this outlook in life where we want this, that, and the other in place and in this particular order, but life is not like that. And maybe some of you are looking at your own kids right here and right now going, I want so much for you. I want this, I want that. You could be. We've certainly got motherly vibes, motherly energies here. We've got the Empress coming through. We've also got the Six of Cups kind of energy, and I was kind of seeing motherly vibes in this as well. The Six of Swords. Two sixes come out again, talks about balance and restoring balance. There could be something cropping up around Easter to do with an older female in your life here. You could be the one caring or looking after a parent, for example. It could be your children looking after you. I kind of feel there is some kind of breakdown in relationship here. It could be a breakdown within themselves. Again, I'm not a doctor and I do need to say that. I'm just picking up the energies here. There is that breakdown kind of feeling and suffering in some kind of way. Now, the Empress talks about new beginnings. It talks about the lessons you've learned and how far you've come. And yes, again, how worn out you are throughout the whole process. But there is light at the end of the tunnel here. I don't think that you've got too much time to wait before big changes happen around you. I really don't. Things could just flip just like that. And again, out of control. The universe is in control here. So whatever is happening, things could turn just like that. End of a struggle, end of a battle, end of a situation, going into a new cycle, a new phase, a new energy, a new location, a new direction. There are struggles at the moment, I'm telling you. Somebody is very, very, very worn out mentally, possibly physically, definitely emotionally. Let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is all about. Yeah, stuck. This is why I say, look, usually this is a very positive, and don't get me wrong, you're on that pathway. You are going to have everything that you need here, want, desire. You know, you are going to settle down. You are going to gain the rewards. But at the moment, you can't see that. You're feeling like your hands tied in every kind of direction at the moment. There's blocks, there's obstacles. Everything's up in the air. Everything's a bit of a mess, a bit of a situation. But look, I'm telling you, the light is coming through there. It is going to highlight something to you, highlight something important, and maybe show you who's important, what's important, to give you more strength and more power to do whatever you need to break free, to move on, to move forward, to get out of something, to release yourself from mentally as well. Look, there's a lot of mental blocks here. You just, at the moment, you just need to rest. You just need to take time out. I kind of feel like some of you are ready to throw in the towel here with something. It's interesting because what they're showing me is ripped up paperwork here and then throwing it in the air. It's like, you know what? I'm done with this kind of feeling. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. Something is going to be ripped up here this week. Could be a contract even. It could be a contract of sorts. Could be to do with the house, the home, the family. You know, someone's not going to be happy with something here. It just feels like you're in limbo land. You're on hold. There's obviously reasons behind that. You've got to trust it. You've got to trust those reasons. If you rush anything or if you force something that's not right or not meant to be, there could be a mistake that's going to be made if you do that. Or if you're rushing and, you know, you could end up hurting yourself in some kind of way. If we go back to the health situation, it's time to slow down for now. It's not forever. It's not forever. I kind of feel, look, there's good news coming in. There is good news coming in. There is going to be some kind of communication coming in, a letter, an invite. I feel like a new contract's going to be drawn up here, if I'm honest. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Three of Cups. So there is some kind of new opportunity. Could be to do with work, finances, career. Could be inheritance as well for some of you guys. There could be more than one person involved in your situation, and this is directly underneath the Six of Cups. So there is some contract that's been destroyed and something new in its place. That's yeah. It's not clear at the moment, but it's gonna be clear. There is something that you will be signing or needing to sign anyhow that you'll be questioning. You will be questioning. And it could have links to do with the family in some kind of way. It doesn't have to be. It could be the family home. It could be, I'm not going to change it. You know that. I'm not going to change it. There is definitely an offer coming your direction. Definitely an offer coming your direction. And you are certainly going to be signing some new paperwork. Could be to do with your own family home and trying to get settled, sorted, moved, that kind of thing. It hasn't been happening, but there is a shift that's going to happen here. And I'm feeling, yes, you're going to have to wait until March. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's not yet. It's not yet. We've got the two cards of three. It's not happening yet, but it will. February, well, you may have had offers around January. but it's taken something's taken its time around you. And even if this is to do with relationships in some kind of way, you've been in your head and in your mind, and it's like, will this happen? Won't it happen? Will, so many questions. And you're sitting at home and you're thinking, and it's spiraling out of control and it's keeping you prisoner. There's certainly been a block in communication here. There may be money's involved in some kind of way. It could be. It really could be. Let's see. Hierophant with the King of Cups. Like I said, this is a high intuition, heightened everything. There's a need for faith. There is a need for faith. There is a need to rest and to have faith. You may be seeking advice from someone, a counselor, a professional, or needing to. Just to help settle things around you in some kind of way. You might be seeking some advice from someone, I'm telling you. Maybe you've been given the wrong advice previously. You've been dealing with someone who's just been pushing you, going around in circles and cycles, giving you false hope, false something. So it's kind of got you in this limbo stage of like scratching your head, sitting there going, what's going on? Linda. I heard the name Linda there. Eric, Daisy, Martin, Leanne, Lee, Joyce. They're all coming through. The names are coming through. Patricia, Sandy. That's an unusual name. Jason. Anyway, but what they're saying is you are making progress. You've got to follow your heart. You've got to keep following your heart. I don't know if someone keeps feeling rejected here or keep feeling like doors keep shutting around them with the Five of Pentacles there. But again, if some contract hasn't been right, the doors are going to be shut around you, and the universe will know what that means. Like I said, sometimes we don't understand why things happen. Everything happens for a reason, but everything will lead you to what is right for you. Maybe this situation hasn't been right. Maybe the timing hasn't been right. Maybe the circumstances haven't been right. Who knows? It's all about acceptance. It's all about trust, having faith, believing that things are going to alter for the better for you. Because I do feel it is. Like I say, you're making progress. There is progress that's being made here directly. Six of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. So basically, yeah, like I said, it's one step forward, two back, and that's what it's been feeling like. Poor advice, poor counseling around you in some kind of way that's made you lose faith or made you lose trust. There's been, yeah, there's a lack of commitment. There's been a lack of commitment, maybe even loyalty somewhere. Maybe that's what you've been seeking, searching. There seems to be a letdown feeling anyhow. But equally, what came out with that Five of Pentacles, like I said to you, when one door shuts, when there is rejection some way, another door opens and it pushes you. Well, I don't want to say, look, with the Hermit card, it pushes you in your head. Yeah, some of you may be going in on yourselves, and that's possibly not the right thing to do. To a certain degree, to get ourselves grounded, doing some meditation, that's good to clear our mind, to clear our energies. But if you're going to hide in a corner somewhere or just keep yourself to yourself, I don't feel that is wise. I feel like you need the support around you. And there is someone there that wants to help and wants to support, but maybe you shut them off. You could be pushing someone away as well. Not for everybody, not for everybody. But there is a sense of rejection here. But like I said, it's things are going in the right direction, even though it doesn't feel like it. So don't kind of see all these stops, blockages, obstacles, no's, and contracts being shattered. New ones are being drawn up. There's unexpected offers that are coming in to change things around for you. You know, it might not be instant, but there is certainly something on its way to you that is going to leave you jumping for joy in some kind of way. You're just very, very tired this week. You need time out. You need to rest in every way. Then we have the devil and the Seven of Swords. Says it all. Some of you, look, maybe you've been lying to yourselves. Could be, could simply be the case. You might be dealing with someone who's lying to get what they want, lying about something here. The devil is the devilish energies that we create, and equally, it can be those that create that around us as well. 6 o'clock is so relevant here. I saw that earlier. I pulled out the Wheel of Fortune for the card of the day. It's really odd. And I saw someone chasing something and just getting nowhere, or seemed to be getting nowhere, and running around in circles. And that's what I'm seeing here with the lies, the deceit, the deception, the devilish energies. We've also got temptation here as well. I'm tempted to do this. I'm tempted to do that to catch someone out. That kind of vibe, that kind of feeling. Whether this is someone else, whether this is you. What I kind of heard here as well, you can't have your cake and eat it. So whether you're asking for too much, I have no idea. Or whether someone wants too much of you. Whether, you know, if you're selling a house or selling a home or something, you might be asking for too much. Or trying to get away with something. But going back to the family situation, I don't know if we're dealing with somebody in the family that's lying to you in some kind of way to get what they want. Just something to be aware of. The devil is toxic. Like I say, it's an energy we all create within us at some point in time. If we're afraid of something, if we're, you know, it could be control, manipulation, temptation, addictions, fantasies as well for some guys. Not guys. Well, I don't know why I said guys. You know, it could be anybody, male or female, it doesn't matter. I use the term guys for everybody. I just, it's like, who do you trust? Who do you trust? There it is. I told you I pulled it out earlier. It's come out again. Wheel of Fortune. We've also got the Death card and we've got the Three of Pentacles. You got to stop chasing. You got to stop going around in circles and cycles. You got to face something here. Stop chasing. It's saying surrender. Let it go. Stop going around in your head and in your mind. It's playing tricks on you. And that's what that devil can do as well. It can play tricks on you. It can play tricks on your mind. All you got to do is trust your own gut. You haven't got to have this poor advice from those people around you. You haven't got to sit there and listen. You can take on board what people say to you, but at the end of the day, it's a gut reaction that's the most important. There is just some reward coming your direction that you do not see. You're going to have choices, you're going to have options out of 3. The most important choice and option is love. Choose love. Choose what's going to make you happy. Self-love. You cannot seek that from anything or anyone else. It's all about doing things for the right reasons. If you've got people playing games with you, tricking you, giving you the runaround in some kind of way, whether it's to do with money, whether it's to do with matters of the heart, whether it's to do with work, career side of things, there is a need to kind of step away from that energy as much as possible and focus on what's important to you in your life. We've got a very tired individual here that just feels like they're tiptoeing around life at the moment. So they're not being able to be themselves. They're scared. And this is what's pushing them inwards as such. So if this is not you directly, then notice those around you that are behaving differently, or say they're okay and they're not okay. There's a lot going on here. They're clock watching, they're waiting for something. I see 6 o'clock in so many of these cards. But 6 o'clock, the number 6 talks about balance and needing balance. If you give away too much of something, you're losing out. Energy, time, effort, money, whatever the case may be, everything's got to be equal, give and take, equal balance. If you haven't got it, it's not going to be right. So let's see what we've got with the archangel animals. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Sorry, I can't breathe very well today. Look at that. We've got the butterfly, which shows transformation, it shows growth, it shows change. You are growing into a beautiful butterfly. So, you know, you're coming out of something. You are coming out of something. So whatever you've been in, whatever you've been suffering with, whatever all this hard work is, it feels very hard work. It feels very tough. I see you coming through the other side, especially springtime. Spring is a good time. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There's healing coming in. There's a different outlook on life, a brand new you stemming from this in a really good, positive way. Then we've got the whale. Okay, now it's interesting that we've got the sea creatures here where I see lots of feelings and emotions. Okay. You're in a big pond of emotions right now, but look at the light coming in either side of you and that protection around you. You are getting the messages coming through as well. I do need to say that from spirit. You've just got to trust in what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're believing in yourself. Is saying to you, live as a fully conscious being. Is being aware of your surroundings and trusting in your own gut. Is trusting in your own journey. It's believing that you have purpose here as well. Some of you guys are so worn out that you've got all sorts going through your head and through your mind at the moment. You've been done wrong by many. Maybe you've done wrong, made a few mistakes. Who doesn't? But I'm telling you, something's going to shift very, very soon, in a month's time. It is a month's time. March is next month, isn't it? I do feel that. Look, everything wanted to come out. There were too many cards in that flew out. Too many. Let's just have a look at these few. What did I need to see? What did I need to hear? A goat. Again, act from your innate wisdom. Look at things from a different angle, a different point of view. Focus on the light. You are the light. It's time to start believing in yourself and those closest to you who are important. You might be wanting to protect your child or children around you. There's a lot of protection around you. You've got nothing to worry about. The clouds will shift and you'll see things very, very clearly. You just got to look at things, like I say, from a different angle, a different point of view. When you kind of reach the top of a mountain, when you climb the top of a mountain and you look down and the clouds are there, those clouds eventually clear and you see everything. That's what's going to happen here for you guys. You're going to see everything for what it really is, and it will give you an insight on what to do next, where to go next. Okay, but I'm telling you, there is a contract that is coming. It's going to put a smile on your face. Have faith and trust in this. In the meantime, rest. Take time. Look after yourself. Don't rush anything. You will get out of this sticky situation. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. Sorry, I've waffled on today. It's been a heavy one, but that heaviness will shift. I promise you that. Okay, just believe and have faith in yourself. That's the most important thing. But I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps you. Take care. Bye-bye.